Hello, I'm Dr. Ryan Hale, Dean of the Venice campus of SCF, and on behalf of the SCF trustees, our foundation directors, our SCF administrators, faculty, staff, and students, we welcome you to the Venice campus official SCF Gator Engineering, Gator Den ribbon cutting. That was a mouthful. I just wanted to take a second just to acknowledge our donors, our friends, our alumni, parents, and community members that have come to be in attendance today. We're thankful to have you all here. It's a very exciting day for us to begin this partnership. Approximately 2 years ago, we began to work on creating a partnership with us and the University of Florida to bring students to this campus to begin their engineering degrees. This year, we're going to kick this off with 10 students from the local area, 9 of them from Sarasota County, 1 from Manatee County, that are going to enter into our program and complete their critical tracking courses for engineering on our campus before transferring to Gainesville. So those students are in the audience with us today wearing their blue Gator engineering shirts. So if you get a chance to talk to them, if you get the opportunity to talk to them, just take a moment and share with them and share some encouragement. Additionally, we have in our Gator Den today, when you go through and tour, there's a whiteboard open for you to write some comments and leave some encouragement for these students so that they can see just how much our community supports them and is exciting about what they're doing. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Carol Probsfield, SCF's 6th president, as well as being a state and community ambassador and boldly engaging our entire community. Dr. Probsfield.
Thank you, Ryan. The easiest decision of my presidency was to say yes when we were approached by UF to bring Gator Engineering at SCF to our beautiful Venice campus. From the moment Mark Huey brought this partnership to my attention, I knew right away that this was the right direction for our college, for our students, for our community. Gator Engineering at SCF will provide a clear pathway for students from our area to be accepted to the University of Florida's prestigious Herbert Wertheim College of Engineering. Students will receive the rigorous and quality instruction at SCF that will prepare them to finish their engineering degree at UF and succeed in their careers as both manatees and gators. Now, we've had gators on this campus for some time. These new gators are a bit different and most welcome. Since becoming president, employers have consistently asked me what SCF could do to help fill the gap for talented engineers in this area. Well, Gator Engineering at SCF brings both the program and the talent directly to the doorsteps of those employers. With our partners at the UF Innovation Station, our Gator Engineering at SCF students will be able to find local opportunities and bring their skills back to our region when they finish their degrees in Gainesville. I have to thank Mark Huey and the Sarasota Economic Development Corporation for bringing Gator Engineering at SCF to our community. Eric Sander and Dr. Abernathy from UF for recognizing the opportunity that exists in this region. And Al Carlson for taking the lead with the UF Innovation Station that will provide so many opportunities for our students and employers in this region. This Gator Den would not have been possible without our generous foundation partners. Thanks to Kelly Romanoff and from the Charles and Marjorie Barancic Foundation, and Mark Pritchett and Jay McCarg from the Gulf Coast Community Foundation for acknowledging the impact this program will have in our community through your generous support. Our thanks also goes to the Sarasota County Commission and all the community partners who helped make this program a reality. I would now like to introduce Mr. Rick Hager, the chair of the SCF District Board of Trustees. Rick is a Gator engineering pioneer. As a graduate of Manatee Junior College, he went on to earn his engineering degree at the University of Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Trustee Rick Hager.
Thank you, Dr. Probsfield, for those kind words. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but before I do, I would also like to thank our partners and foundation supporters for all the contributions that you give us for not just the Gator Den, but for all the other things that we do on our campus. I don't know how many of our legislative delegation got here. I think there was a few of them, but I have to thank them. I know Bill Galvano wasn't here. Kaminsky is Jim Boyd's administrative assistant. I don't know if he got here or not. Didn't see him, but we rely on our legislative delegation heavily. We've lobbied them every year since I've been on this board, and I know before, but I've been up there every year for the last 5 years, and they've been very diligent and very good in supporting us. I would also like to recognize 2 other trustees that are here today, Rod Thompson and Tracy Knight. Would you please stand? Thank you. And our SCF Foundation Board, I think there's about 8 of you here today. Would you please stand as a group and let us recognize you? Thank you so much. Very special year this year. 60 years ago, this month, we started classes as MJC. I get a little teary, so you're going to have to bear with me. Very proud of that. There were a number of people in our community that were instrumental in that coming to be, and one of those was Senator Ed Price. And I want you to remember that name because I'm going to come back to him. But 60 years as a local and community college that's produced some tremendous graduates that have gone on to do a lot of 60 years. So 50 years ago, and I know I don't look that old, I started my endeavors as a pre-engineering student here at MJC then, now SCF, and my wife says I look younger, but I don't know. I just choose to believe it. I was a little older than most of the students because I was Air Force. I'd just gotten discharged. In fact, I got a 3-week early out so I could start at MJC. And I came down here, and it was quite an experience to come out of the military and being a Vietnam vet and doing all that stuff, and then stepping into the school environment. So I was glued to the library and spent a lot of time in the library, and then I found out you could have fun going to school. So a lot of that changed quickly. I knew MJC was a good school back then, and it is today as well. I got involved in student activities, service club, student government, did all that stuff. And in a very short 2 years, I graduated from MJC and went on to UF, where I was accepted as an engineering student in the mechanical engineering department. 2 years later, I walked across the stage on Florida Field and received my diploma in Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. The presenter was Senator Ed Price. Pretty remarkable. Why do you go down memory lane? I mean, it's been a long time. After I graduated, one of my professors called me back, and I would go up there usually in the fall or winter semester and lecture senior mechanical engineering students on what it's like to be out in the field and working. I did that for 20 years. Professor Hal Ingman was a great professor, and when he retired, I quit getting invited. And it was just as well because they probably wanted somebody younger. I'm not normally a nostalgic person, but as you get older, memories start to matter. And I remembered last year we had a marketing slogan that from here you can go anywhere. And that's a fact. But I'm glad you're going to be Gators. And with that, I'm going to close with something that I used to close those talks that I gave at University of Florida and to our students. There is a lot of opportunity out there. The problem is it's often disguised as hard work. be involved, get involved with student and campus life, and it'll benefit you immensely. And with that, thank you for being here, and thank you for your support. This is a long history with me as far as going from SCF. Back then it was MJC when I did it, and I went through the pre-engineering program at MJC and went on to UF in the engineering department. So it's really special for me to have the relationship with UF and being Innovation Station for some of our students, and hopefully we can blend this in with some of our other students and not just have the ones that are being referred to us by UF, and it'll give them a fast track into UF. When I was at UF, we were working hard to become the MIT of the South, and I think that's been accomplished. I think that the engineering department at Florida is just stellar. And I am so proud that they chose us to come to and have us be the pilot program away from Gainesville to do the engineering relationship. And I'm just thrilled that they chose this college. And we're excited. We have a lot of things happening with the SCF right now. And hopefully we'll have some really big announcements to make next month when we venture off on another campus. So we're going to be working hard at that. Very proud of what the college has done, and very proud of what Dr. Carol Probstfield's doing for this college. I think SCF is a tremendous asset to the Manatee-Sarasota County area with educational opportunities, whether it be our charter school, whether it be the first 2 years or the BSN program, whatever they want to do. We had a marketing phrase last year, and I can't say it enough. From here, you can go anywhere. And that's the big thing about SCF.
Well, sure. This has been actually a couple years in the making. Conversation started about 2 years ago with the Sarasota Economic Development Corporation bringing people together to just talk about the needs in the area and how partnering with the University of Florida might specifically be able to help us address the needs in terms of engineering talent and programs in our region. So from that conversation, our part, there's a lot going on as it relates to that, but our part from the State College of Florida is to partner with UF to bring together a program where students can start their engineering program here and then transfer to the University of Florida and finish. But the key part is they'll get aligned with internships and companies while they're here, so they'll come back and they'll get job offers to come back and be part of this community and work here. So that's really the key. Not only are we providing the programming, but we're going to have the talent back in our community at the end of their academic career. Partnering with the University of Florida brings a certain je ne sais quoi for all of our students on this campus. And in addition to the students who are starting and came to us through the UF door, our students can be in those same classes, pursuing the same direction. So when it comes time for them to transfer, they will have taken all of the same tracking courses as their colleagues that originally came through the UF door. So it really opens up opportunities that they might not have otherwise. Well, I can't let too much of the information out of the bag yet, but what I can tell you is we're looking at a new campus in the really fast-growing part of our service area, which would be in the northeast part of Manatee County. We're also working on a real robust partnership with the University of South Florida to expand the number of baccalaureate educated nurses. We know that's a huge need in our area, and my mantra has always been all avenues to the BSN, because we just need to keep finding ways to produce more and more and more and more. Every one of our campuses has its own sort of feel and specialty, and on our Venice campus we This is very much sort of the environmental campus. We have a beautiful walking trail. We have outdoor laboratories. We have our engineering technology program here with our solar panels that actually powers part of the building that they're adjacent to. So these things, and now adding Gator engineering, sort of create that very special part of this campus, which is that STEM a part that's very strong for our institution, as well as taking advantage of this outside natural environment for science purposes. Well, we have a number of partners, just bringing the concept together, our friends at the University of Florida, but it was the Sarasota County Commission was also part of bringing this together, a number of community partners. But in terms of this specific space in the State College of Florida, we couldn't have done this without the help of the Charles and Marjorie Barancik Foundation and the Gulf Coast Community Foundation. Everything that you will see today is here because of their generous support. We're working very hard to identify the needs in our region and to solve those needs. And this is an example of how we've gone about doing that. As I said, we're turning our eyes to finding how we produce even more nurses. So I think if people think about the State College of Florida, what I'd like them to think is we're here to support the prosperity of our community as well as providing opportunities for our students. Well, I couldn't be more proud. I'm so happy to be here today with these young men. Wish them well. Look forward to their wild success, moving on to become engineer graduates at the University of Florida, and then hopefully coming right back to this area to meet the needs in the local community.
I'm Daisy Vilovich, and I am so proud to be here today at the State College of Florida Venice campus as we unveil a project that I've personally been involved with for about the last 18 months, our Gator Den. What a wonderful opportunity for our region to have a unique partnership with the University of Florida and the State College of Florida. And today you're going to get to hear from some of the people who've been intimately involved in getting this partnership together and addressing what is a major need in our region, the need for engineers, the need to really promote the field of engineering and how important it is to the workforce in our region. So, little over 18 months ago, I had the opportunity to partner with Dr. Eric Sander from the University of Florida and their College of Engineering to take a look at how we might be able to replicate a program they've had quite a deal of success with Santa Fe College. And that is the opportunity to have students who are fully qualified to enter the UF engineering program, but they're out of room. But we're not out of the need, so what do? Well, we're going to find out today what we did, because we were able to create a partnership that allowed students who had applied to the UF engineering program and were qualified to get in, got the opportunity to come to our Venice campus. And so this fall, we're going to be launching our first of what we hope will be many cohorts in our UF engineering program. And you'll get a chance to see a very unique aspect of the program, our Gator Den. You'll get to hear from some of the faculty and some of the people behind the scenes to get this wonderful program started, and some of the workforce that is anxiously awaiting the opportunity to use some of these students, maybe during the summer in internships, and hopefully eventually as full-time staff. So we'll learn a little bit more about how students in the future can get involved in this program and what we are doing with the students that will be starting here next week in this wonderful program. We're so excited to share this opportunity with our region. So this is our first class of UF SCF engineering students. Give yourselves a round of applause. We are so excited to have you here. You know, it's wonderful to see something like this come true after months and months and months of working on this. So I want to ask O'Dane, what does it mean to you to be coming here as part of this unique and pioneering program, if you will?
It's just an honor to be here. I can't tell you how excited I am to be in engineering. I've always wanted to do engineering since my freshman year, and having this opportunity is just a dream come true. I finally get to, accomplish such a great deal, getting out there in the field, started working, really make my family proud, just create something for myself, help my community out. It's just a great honor, huge accomplishment.
Well, I'm sure your family and your friends are just so proud of you, and we're so happy to have you here. Eric, what does this mean to you?
It feels great. It's just like an opportunity that like people haven't seen before, and it just it feels really special to be like in the beginning of such a great opportunity because of all of the engineering students that can like now go to UF through this program.
You know, years from now, we'll be inviting all of you back, and you'll be doing the kind of speech that Trustee Hagar did earlier, talking about your 20, 30-year career in engineering. So we are so excited to have you here. And I just got to ask, there are many students right now that we're going to be inviting to information sessions starting in September. There'll be information sessions at our Venice campus and our Lakewood Ranch campus. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody who's, you know, maybe a little nervous about doing this? What advice would you give them, O'Dane?
I'll just say, you know, you got to take it one step at a time. Don't be nervous. Always ask questions. Very important. Always try to seek out help. Try to network a lot because that's how you get internships. That's how you get connected with people. That's how you get jobs opportunities. So staying connected is very important. You know, that communication is very important. So.
Excellent. Staying connected. Eric, what about you? What one piece of advice?
I think my one piece of advice is that people don't think you're annoying if you consistently like ask for information and help. Like they think you're being genuine because they can see that you care. And so I found that was like surprising to me at how much people like actually just want to be communicated.
And take a look around today. There are many people from our community, from our foundations, in our region, all really proof that they are very much dedicated to this program and that they care, and opportunities for networking and connections start right now. So I want you all to leave here having made at least one connection with somebody from one of the foundations, from one of the many companies that we have here, because that connection today could be your future employer. Good luck to all of you. We're so happy to have you here, and we're so happy that the community has come out and has embraced this program and has supported it so much. So thank you all. Today, as we at SCF and UF and our community partners share in this wonderful milestone at the college, we probably don't come close to the ecstatic feelings that people like the Poole family today have, knowing that their son Trevor is embarking on this wonderfully unique, exciting, and probably a little challenging endeavor over the next few years of his life. I'm going to ask Trevor first, how do you feel right now?
Oh, I'm extremely excited to get ready and do this program. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this for almost a year now since I heard about it, and today's the day it all starts.
Dave, what does this mean to you and the Poole family?
Oh, it means everything. To go to UF has been a dream for Trevor, and to have this opportunity and so much support from so many UF alumni and everyone at SCF, it's just been fantastic. Yes.
So as someone who had to send their son away to school, I guess, Denise, you won't have to be experiencing too much angst since he's not going to be going too far right now.
Nope, but hopefully this time next year he'll be on the main campus at University of Florida and thriving in this program. So we're just so excited for him.
Well, we know that the Pooles probably echo the sentiments of so many of the parents and the students in, what a relief. We got him to college, you know? It's something that I'm sure you all talked about as Trevor was growing up. And the fact that this is such a uniquely innovative and wonderful opportunity that we get to have here in our community. You know, we at SCF are so proud of the fact that we're able to host this here, and I'm sure this will be one of many opportunities to bring the family and the students together. So congratulations to all of you, and especially Trevor, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Ryan Hale is the Dean of the SCF Venice campus, and one of the things he, as all of us deans are tasked with, is trying to develop our campuses with some very unique programs and services that reflect our community. How does Gator Engineering add to what SCF Venice does for our community?
Absolutely, Daisy. I think one of the biggest things it does is it brings the opportunity for our students in the local area to get to go to the University of Florida and get engineering degrees. It just opens up that possibility and makes it much more accessible.
Talk a little bit about this center, because we were very strategic at SCF in terms of where we were going to put the Gator Den. What is this whole center about here?
The Academic Resource Center is a place where students can come and receive additional tutoring or help in any kind of subjects that they may be struggling in. There's full-time faculty and staff that work here, that work with students. There's also student employees that work here that have done well and know those classes well. And also it's a place where professors tend to come after class and work with students. So it's just a place where students can get additional academic support. So having the Gator Den right next to the Academic Resource Center was kind of a logical place to put it.
So what kinds of experiences might these Gator engineering students have while they're here at the SCF Venice campus?
There's a lot of experience that they can have here. We have a student club hub where all the student organizations gather. We have different student life activities that go along with that. The faculty also put on an Arts and Letters Day. In the evenings, there's things like we have a poetry slam every year. That's a great event. We have a lot of fun there. A whole lot of different campus organizations that the students can belong to as well.
So I think one of the neat things about them being here at the Venice campus, because of course they are missing out on that Gainesville experience, but they're not going to miss out on a college campus life experience.
No, absolutely not. Our student government is very active here, and as a part of that, they have a lot of student organizations, and the students are just very present and involved in the operation of the college itself and in their own experiences here on campus.
So it's a great place, whether you're interested in Gator engineering or just taking a next step in advancing your own career, your own personal or professional life. SCF Venice, as well as all of our other campuses, is a great place to start a new career, retrain in a current one, and again, looking for new opportunities all the time. SCF partnership is just one of many ways that we try to be community responsive. So thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, Daisy.
I'm here with somebody who I have spent actually quite a bit of time with over the last 18 months or so, Eric Sander from the University of Florida. I know what this day means to me. Eric, why is this so important to you?
This to me is really historic. I mean, what we're doing today is we're establishing legacy for State College of Florida, for the University of Florida, but more than anything else for this first cohort of students. I mean, they'll be able to go out to wherever they go in their careers, and they'll always be the first students. They're the pioneers that put this program in place. So it's unbelievably exciting to me.
You know, when we think about where we were, about a year and a half ago, talking about it, and I remember saying to Eric, okay, we'll meet on the Venice campus next time. And Eric logged a lot of miles coming here, and which he still is actually. But I know this is really part of a much bigger picture. So tell us a little bit about Flex Station.
Absolutely. So Flex Station, the Florida Engineering Experiment Station, is essentially our outreach function from the College of Engineering. It's all about economic development. So it's really about how do we affect Florida's innovation economy in terms of the industry that's here, in terms of student pipeline. So it's a generational program, and that's why this is so exciting. This plays this great role because this is a generational program. You know, this allows students to come through, experience Gator engineering early on, and then go out and have incredible impact, and then come back and give back into this community. That's what's exciting about this.
Well, we are just so thrilled that this day has finally arrived, something that went from brainstorming to being a reality. And again, on behalf of SCF, we're so ecstatic about this partnership, and we think this is one of many others that we should be exploring. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Look, we couldn't ask for better partners. I mean, between Dr. Probstfield, Daisy, it's been incredible. It's been incredible so far. What we'll be able to do together going forward is unimaginable. It's been a pleasure.
Mine too. Anyway, thank you so much. And again, a historic day here at SCF and a historic day for UF. So thank you.
Go Manatees, go Gators.
One of the phrases you've already heard come up in some of the people that we've interviewed is economic development, how important this is to economic development. And I know probably it's most important to someone who heads up the efforts in Sarasota County for economic
Yes.
development, and that's Mark Huey. Why is this day so important to our region?
Yes, Daisy, I'm all smiles today. It's a great day for economic development. So one of the things we're trying to do in our community, and really all communities are trying to do, is grow and attract more innovation-based companies. And the key to those companies succeeding in our community is what? Engineering talent. So here we are at the birth of a new program in our community that is going to take local students and local students who want to be engineers, equip them. We know they'll matriculate up to University of Florida, but along their journey, we are going to be exposing them to companies in our communities that are counting on engineering talent to grow. And so we hope a lot of that talent ends up back here, helping our companies locally grow, and that's why it's a great day for economic development.
So, you know, one of the things that I do at SCF is obviously partner with people such as Mark and the workforce community in looking at needs. And when I go around and I've been talking to several plant managers in the last few weeks in our region, and they are ecstatic about the opportunity to have a pool of students that could be interns.
Yes.
And hopefully boomerang back after graduation.
That's the vision.
So how would you encourage local employers to get involved in this initiative?
Well, I think the key thing is to be able to provide internships, but there's probably other ways. They can come in here and participate in instruction. So I think there's going to be opportunities for local employers to bring their real-world experiences into the classroom, and in that way begin to create connections with the young people who are going through the program. And there'll be, I'm sure, other ways that they can really engage effectively with the students to let them know that we have great career opportunities for them right in our community.
Well, on behalf of both of the educational institutions involved in this endeavor, we could not have done this without the efforts of Mark and his colleagues at the EDC. So thank you, and I know this too is a very monumental day for you.
Yes, Daisy, thanks so much. And it was a big team effort with State College of Florida right in the middle of it to win this opportunity for our community. And it's great to be here today to see it really come to fruition. So thanks for all you've done to execute on the program that we won.
I feel like I gave birth. I helped to give
Yes,
birth to
yes.
this. So anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So one of our many partners in getting this initiative done has been Rodney, and Rodney is the director of FlexNet, and people here at SCF know me as the acronym queen, but I can never remember what Flex stands for. So tell us what FlexNet is.
Right, so FlexNet is the Florida Engineering Experiment Station Network, or FlexNet for short. It's our extension and outreach arm of the Herbert Wertheim College of Engineering. Innovation Station, Sarasota County is our first physical extension. That's the effort we have going on here with the GE at SCF program, one of the programs we're running through the Innovation Station.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about Innovation Station, because of course I think many people have been hearing about Gator Engineering at SCF, but that's really just a small part of what Innovation Station's all about.
Right, so the UF Innovation Station is meant to drive regional innovation impact, economic impact to the region. We're looking to bring programs for the College of Engineering at UF, things like industry connections, internship opportunities, connections with entrepreneurs and investors with technologies from UF. With the team down here is meant to find some of those opportunities and bring them and get them in touch with the resources back at the University of Florida.
And of course, as you said earlier, this is the first Innovation Station, but you guys are looking around the state, correct?
That's right. So UF Innovation Station, Sarasota County is the first physical extension of the College of Engineering, but we're looking to do probably 6 to 8 of these in the long term, regional approaches to these Innovation Station. But of course, Sarasota is the first one, and we want to make sure this one's a successful one for sure.
Well, you're partnering with SCF, so there's no doubt about it. It will be a success. But we're so happy to have you here. And today, as I was was sharing with some colleagues earlier, I know how important this day is for me because it's something that went from a dream and a vision to actual reality, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
Oh, absolutely. I know it's been a long time coming. We worked with you, the SCF team, and you to bring this program here and to see it here in the Gator Den, here at SCF with the students here in their polos with the program logo on there. It's very cool to see, and it's good to see that all that hard work is finally coming to fruition.
So I'm sure this is one of many other partnerships that we're going to figure out how to work out here in our region, right?
Absolutely. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of opportunities. That's why we have the Innovation Station team physically located here to find those opportunities and bring them to the community, to the students, to companies in the region, and really drive economic impact to the Sarasota region.
And as you can tell by our attendance today, it's really made a big impact already. So thank you, UF, and thank you to the community and our workforce partners for all of everybody's efforts. We've got, our goal was 10 students. We got our 10 students, and school starts Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy.
I'm here with Heather Shehorn from the SCF campus here in Venice, and actually Heather has had a very unique position and a unique role in helping this program come to fruition. Heather, tell us a little bit about how you've been engaged in this program for the last year.
Well, I'm very excited about this program, as you can see from the turnout today and all the students. My role is really to focus on their student development, ensure that they're taking the right courses, and to move on to the University of Florida. So the last year, what I've been doing, been promoting State College of Florida and promoting this partnership through attending college fairs, running workshops and information sessions. And even this fall, we'll begin looking at our next cohort of students for fall of 18 and running workshops in September, October, and November. So keep your eyes peeled for those dates in the media.
Okay, so students who are interested, maybe they'll watch this or they'll hear about these information sessions. I think the first one's September 19th, but who do they reach out to if they're interested in more info? Is there a website? Is there a person? What's their best way to get more info?
Yes, the best way is to reach out to me. I'm your go-to girl. So my telephone number is plastered everywhere, but 941-408-1416. Also, we have a webpage right off our State College of Florida site. If you go scf.edu to academics to special programs, that link's there that talks about the program, the details of the program, the information sessions that are coming up as well.
And again, this day today would not have happened if it weren't for the efforts of people like Heather, who has spent the last year talking up this program, going out to high schools, to community events, to career fairs, to job fairs, to everybody who would, people's kitchens, whoever would invite her to talk about this program. And so I want to tell you congratulations, because the goal was 10 students. You reached the goal.
Did the goal. We made the goal, and we're looking for the next group. So, and what an awesome partnership that we have with State College and the University of Florida to make this happen and keep these students local once they graduate from UF. Bring them back here to start industry. That's the name of the game. So thank you.
So Dr. Probstfield, as we wrap up this event today, what does this mean to you?
Well, the energy in this room and here today with 100 people that have come here to wish us well and our 10 students that we're starting with well, will carry them and let them know how many people care about them and how hard we're willing to work to see them be successful. For me, as I think I said earlier today, it was the easiest decision I've made as a president when I was confronted with, do you want to partner with UF to bring Gator Engineering to Venice? Absolutely, yes. Without a second more thought than that, yes.
And here we are about 18 months later, it's a reality. And I know, I just think we've had so much support from the educational community, the economic development community, and it's nice to see it all come to fruition today.
Yes, it is, but you know, you don't blow your own horn often enough, because behind the scenes from the word go, it was Daisy Vulovich pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and getting us to this point. So this is your day. as much as it's the State College of Florida's day.
Well, I said to the 10 students, I felt like I'd given birth to them. And in some ways, there was a little pain along the way, too. But really, it's the pride and knowing that we at SCF continue to be responsive to the workforce and to the economic development needs of our region. And we couldn't do it without someone who's willing to take a risk, and that's our college president. So thank you very much.
Well, it's a pleasure, and you're absolutely right. When we hear that there is a need in our community, I think for me that's the greatest pride I can take, is when we know that we've met a need. And in this case, we've helped to meet that need for engineering talent. We've got a few more industries to keep looking at, and the good news is we have great work ahead of us.
No shortage of work. But here, as we start another year at SCF, we do want to encourage students who are thinking about what to do next in their career that we are your state college, your community college. We are at your front door with workforce and short-term certificates, 2-year degrees, and unique partnerships like this that bring other institutions to our community. So, there's an old saying, a 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step, and we hope when you take that journey that you take it here with us at State College of Florida.